I've been promising a tutorial on stomach breathing and what that means, so here it is. It can be quite confusing when you start learning to sing if your tutor is talking about breathing from your stomach or breathing from your diaphragm. It's confusing to most medics because, well, where are our lungs? You know, what do we use? What are our breathing apparatus? They're not in our abdomen. So that can be a little confusing. And really, there are singers that are taught to this stomach breathing technique. But let's just be basic about it. The breathing takes place by air going in through your nose, okay, and your mouth, and it goes down, all right, through past your trachea, past your voice box, and it goes down into your lungs. Okay, so the air comes in, goes down into your lungs, and then it comes back up and it produces voice. It hits the vocal folds then. So the air comes in, goes all the way down to the lungs before it comes back up and produces voice. And there's this vibration that goes on in the throat. And if you put your hand just over your voice box, you can feel the vibration. If you go blah, 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 you can feel the vibration. And that's the voice. The air is coming in, making the journey, and then coming back up before you get voice. It's the lungs. The more space you've got, the more air you've got to use. So if you make sure that you breathe and you don't lift the shoulders, but you open and free up the diaphragm, then you've got more air. So the best form of air is going to come from your diaphragm. That's what's connected with your lungs. That's what makes sense. Diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing, even if you're not singing, just to get more space there. The back of your lungs, you can feel the air coming from the back of your lungs. We talked about using the support against the floor. So this whole stomach breathing thing, well, the more space you've got lower down, the more oomph you can get. So if you're singing, actually to get support from your lower trunk, that's when the stomach comes into play. And although we've got our diaphragm, our muscle there, okay, we've actually got another space further down in between our tummy and our abdomen. Okay, so on our abdomen there, we've got another space. So any space you've got, you can call a diaphragm. So if you're thinking about extra support, if you free up your tummy, actually, and then engage it when you exhale, when you speak, when you sing, you're getting more support. So this whole stomach breathing is just getting the diaphragm to free up, but then getting the stomach to free up as well. So you've got more space. So then if we're thinking about breathing lower down, we're freeing up this space here. But then if we free up the abdomen, we're getting more space, more air. And then when we breathe out, we are able to use that breath for a stronger exhalation. So I don't teach stomach breathing. I teach diaphragmatic breathing. But we can use that stomach to free up that space. So the more free we are in our body, the stronger our breath will become. And our voice will become stronger that way. So we don't want to hold on to the stomach when we're singing. We want to free up the stomach and free up the space. There's so much more to it, but I hope that helps you understand a bit more by what people mean with stomach breathing.